Hello my warriors against the establishment. Patrick the Progressive here with another video for the Burning Media News Network. In this video we will be going over police brutality, how many victims of police brutality there have been, and the possible solutions for ending police brutality around the United States, because obviously we know that it is not as big as an issue in European countries or other places around the globe. So, like I said, we will be talking about the possible solutions as well as the numbers of people affected and people behind bars, as well as diving into a little bit of the prison complex as well in a little section here. So let's go over just a few instances real quick of ways you could die while being around an officer of the law.
Walter Scott. If you stay and get arrested, you die. Freddie Gray. If you lay down while handcuffed, you die. Eric Harris. Fight back, you die. Trayvon Martin. Mind your business, you die. John Crawford. You put your hands up, you die. Mike Brown. Proclaim your innocence, you die. Eric Gardner. If you are getting married, guess what? You die. Sean Bell. Pants sagging, you die. Irvin Edwards. If you beg for your life, you die. Edric Barty. If you're just alive at age 12, you die. Tamir Rice. If you are outside, you die. Rika Boyd. And if you are just driving with your family, legally armed with a concealed carry permit, you die. Philando Castile.
So within the last 12 years, we have seen more than 2,000 people who have died in the hands of police brutality. These are people that keep their badge. They just are allowed to keep their badge. Some of them have had them stripped and fired, but they are still able to go around to a different state or city and become an officer within that department. So in America we have a public servant position that relies on over-masculine sociopaths that are looking to overpower people and have control of the laws without any accountability behind them. And whenever they are asked to have accountability behind them, the people asking for so are called cop haters. It's just irrational and makes no sense why asking for accountability automatically means you hate and are bashing against one single job. So it's just an ongoing battle of why can't we better this for the communities that is obviously impacting. Yes, thankfully lately we've been seeing more and more police departments use body cameras on their officers, but now we have some states starting to fight against those, letting the footage on these cameras go to the public hands and keep them private behind doors. So it seems like every time they start to get our trust back, they're like, oh yeah, okay, we'll give them some video cameras, we'll let them see the footage. They decide, nah, it's good, we'll let this one go. You want accountability? Trust us enough, they're cammed up. If we see it, we'll let you know if something's wrong. So it's just funny how in times when people are asking for more and more accountability, they give us that chance and then they still manage to jack it up. So let's just take a quick look at the police killings by America's largest departments. Now this chart was back in 2015, as there were a lot of mixed numbers from 2016.
So let's dive into some of the quick facts that the study found. Police killed at least 102 unarmed black people in 2015, nearly twice each week. Nearly 1 in 3 black people that were killed by police were identified as unarmed, though the actual number is likely higher thanks to underreporting due to the code of silence, as some like to call it also. 37% of unarmed people killed by police were black, despite blacks only being 13% of the U.S. population. Now, another one is only 10 of the 102 cases in 2015 where unarmed black people were killed by police resulted in the officers being charged with the crime, and only 2 of these cases resulted in the officers being convicted.
So it's sad to say, but it's becoming a reality that police brutality is an everyday struggle with communities of color. Now, no matter the state or city, there is some sort of wrong going on, so you have to make sure you find out and hold them accountable to solve that issue. We have to smother out the code of silence and force these officers to be accountable. And if they aren't going to be accountable, then get another profession and get out of the job. Because if you are failing to serve and protect the community that you are in, then that community is better off without you at all in it. So let's take a quick look at the current policing style that we see here around America.
So let's start off with our current policing policy. The community is subjected to authority and has no say. The representatives, with some sort of short term goals, they need to make a difference in the crime numbers, tasks police with lowering crime numbers. Police fight crimes, the system, not the cause. And also, they investigate details of the crime and imprison people. Another one is they place into systems that worsens the cause of the crime. And finally, crime goes up and remains to be neglected instead of investigating why these crimes are taking place rather than the person that are creating these crimes.
Now, this is exactly why our justice system is messed up and broken as it has become. Well, also, fun fact, did you know that 50% of all prisoners end up back in this prison system within 3 to 5 years after being arrested and released? Now, according to the Bureau of Justice, this is because we aren't trying to train or help them. We are leaving them in prison to keep the same habits, not better them. We could be having classes to teach them skills such as auto mechanics, just your normal basic technician, your solar needs, etc. There's so many things that we could be teaching so these people come back in our society and can be active and functional, normal members of our society instead of having to go back to the life of being a criminal. So in America, so many people have been left behind and forgotten. So let's go and see how policing should be done with civilian led policing.
So, for civilian led police reform, it is based on community direction and accountability. Invested community board members with long term goals. Another one is need to make a difference in the quality of life. It also tasks police with serving and protecting the community. Another one is police fight the causes of crime, viewing symptoms as prevention failures. They investigate why crimes occur and fight to imprison those things. And it increases resources to fight for the next mission. And it also helps crime go down, but new challenges for the future will always arise.
Now, when looking at these two charts side by side, current versus civilian led police reform, I definitely know I like the sound of civilian led policing more. Having a dedicated board of people from all these neighborhoods holding these police accountable and ensuring the proper handling of crimes is done. This is the exact type of reform that our country needs and is asking for in such the times we see again and again and again unarmed people get killed on the streets, white, black, it doesn't matter. It keeps happening, and these police are not being held accountable. And this is the system that we need that would create it and make sure that they are being held accountable, that everything is being followed, every law, every procedure. So that is a big issue that we need to solve right now. So to wrap this up, we're just going to hit some quick final facts over the U.S. justice system is all mainly focusing on the prison system instead of the police brutality aspect. So let's look at this quick little chart.
So, is this justice? The US accounts for 5% of the world's population, yet we house 25% of the world's prison population. On top of that, 1 in 15 black men live behind bars. On top of that, 1 in 13 blacks overall are not able to vote. And on top of that, arrests of blacks on drug charges are 2.8 to 5.5 times higher than white adults, despite them having similar usage rates. And then finally, the US taxpayers pay a yearly $69 billion to maintain this broken prison system. I'm tired of it, and I'm sure you are too, of paying for this. Demand the change now.
Once again, everyone, I'm Patrick the Progressive, and this has been your Burning Media video over police brutality. And please make sure to go follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and SoundCloud. Also, like Burning Media and Patrick the Progressive on Facebook for all of our updates. If you're cool and want me to begin a premium videos and podcasts, I will also be launching a Patrick the Progressive Patreon account where you can join for a $5 monthly membership, where I will be posting premium podcasts and videos. You will get them there first before anywhere else. So please make sure to check that out. Like us, follow us, and please have a great and safe weekend. Until next time.